What I have to say about this episode is you should always practice what you preach. Don't be babbling on and then you're doing the bullshit that you're telling people not to do, okay?
And I'm like, come on through, Cookie. I want to put my soapbox. That's basically it. Let's talk about drag and all its forms. What, Cookie?
Hey guys, this is actually going to be my review for Love and Hip Hop New York, and this is season 6, episode 10. And on this episode, like I said, people slipped into a little trap where they were basically doing things that they tell people not to do. And more specifically, Yandy and fucking Raw Ali. Them two bitches both. They acted petty and they acted childish and they did things that they've been fussing at these younger girls for doing all season long. So I'm just going to start at the beginning because there's just a few things I'm going to touch on. This will not take long because it wasn't that great of an episode if you ask me, but whatever. Rich, Cisco, and Peter all got together. And they were having a girls' moment, I guess. But anyway, they're over there, and they basically made up. Cisco and Rich made up. Okay? We ain't going to do 3 episodes of the Cisco and Rich thing. Ridiculous. They made up, so they're all good. They're all kissy-huggy again. Bianca, we seen Bianca getting ready for the Gwenin Fest. And she, when I looked at it, I said, looks like she's really trying to put a little something together. So she slayed them last time, but this time I said, yeah, I think she's actually going to come for their neck this time. So I seen her, she had dancers and this, that, thing, and the other. I'm like, okay, finally she's, working and getting her little mojo together. So that was cool. Then we run into Cardi B. That damn Cardi B, she's a hot mess. She was talking to DJ Self. She coming, she always has an entrance and an exit. Her, and she gonna come and she gonna say, hello there, motherfucker. I said, Lord have mercy. Bust out laughing. I said, she's ridiculous. But she basically was fussing at him about ignoring her and her music and stuff. So after they went back and forth a bit, he told her he's gonna, pay some attention to her a little bit with her music. But never did tell her about Gwenin at all. Didn't tell her nothing. She didn't find out about that until later on when she talked to Mariah Lynn with her messy ass. And then she ended up spilling the tea and she found out about Gwenin. And she's like, fuck it, whatever. Now, that's the one thing I like about Cardi B. She really don't let too much bother her. She really does let shit roll right off her back. And then, if she feels, shady, she'll knock a bitch upside her head. But for the most part, everything just pretty much rolls off her back. That's something that I have not mastered that. In all the years I've been here, I have not mastered that. So I kind of like that about her, but that's that. And I was laughing at how DJ Self said, you got to learn how, if you want me to pay you some attention, you got to learn how to be nice to me. She gonna say, I've been nice to you. I ain't stabbed you yet, did I? Said all this bitch. Child, she crazy. But anyway, so we had all that, and then Mariah Lynn also told Cardi B about this information that she found out about Thing One actually having a restraining order. She took out a restraining order against Bianca. So she's like, oh, I'm going to drop this on her. She run around with T. I'm like, picking. You picking, bitch. But anyway, so that was that. But she kept calling her a snitch. Oh, she's a snitch. She's a snitch. I'm like, she's trying to get something from her. She's trying to be vicious is what she's doing. I don't know if that's so much snitching. That's so much as, bitch, we going to get into it. But when we do, bitch, I'm going to really get you in trouble. I'm trying to ruin your life is more of the avenue that I see her taking with it. But what do I know? Anyway. So once they, I'm going to skip right on past all the rest of this shit. We're at the Gwenin, and it was just get ready to get started. And Remy Ma was actually on the on the panel of judges, so it was good. She looked good. She looked nice. Um, they go in and everything's great. Get started, and the next thing you know, you see Raw. Like she comes in. She notices that this girl comes in with Yandy, and she said, "Oh, me and that girl had beef before." So before the show even gets started, here's the first thing. First thing is that Yandy brought this bitch in there to the event, and she knew Raw was going to be there. And you know, good and well, Yandy knew about a beef with Raw and that girl. You know, good and well, Yandy's ass knew that. Because Raw even said whenever they had their fallout at the strip club, Yandy was actually there. Now, later on, Yandy actually denied that she knew anything about it because Remy rolled up on Yandy with it like, no, you bitches, if y'all gonna be having all this going on, I don't want that shit at my wedding. So she was actually talking to Yandy about it, and Yandy's like, I wouldn't do that. I didn't know her. I believe Yandy was lying personally. So like I said, practice what you preach. You didn't give Bianca a hard time since the whole beginning of the motherfucking season about being an adult. Bitch, are you being an adult? Starting shit? Because I truly believe that Yandy knew. But anyway, moving on. So Raw actually was standing over there, and before she even said in her, because I know that my artist is getting ready to go on and this ain't right, but next thing I know, you see that motherfucking Raw took a bottle of champagne or something, some bottle of liquor, and threw it at that motherfucking bitch. And Yandy's back was turned to the girl. They wasn't expecting it. She threw that motherfucker. I said, oh, Raw. Just as about it and just as raunchy. I said, look at her, old ghetto ass bitch. And then they escorted her on out the club. She was like, I'm fine. I don't care. I don't care. I said, boy, that was real professional of you, Raw. And wasn't you fussing about fighting? That was your problem with Mo, right? You didn't like Thing One because she was always fighting. Now you throwing bottles, bitch. Practice what you preach, carpet muncher, okay? Practice what you preach. So her and Yandy both look foolish in my eyes in this episode. It was a mess. Anyway, so they go on. They didn't stop the function, which was good. They didn't evacuate the place or nothing like that. They went on and did what they needed to do. And child, some of these folks wasn't no good, honey. We'll start off with Mariah Lynn. Bitch, if you don't go find something to say, no ma'am. Just not today, bitch, or whatever it was. It was no bitch or some shit that she said, but it really wasn't anything. It was like, I mean, nothing. Where's your lyrics? Just nothing. It was just a bunch of nothingness for 3 or 4 minutes. I said, if she don't get her powder puff dumbass on out of here, it was horrible. So I didn't like her at all. BBOD reunited on stage. Child, y'all wasn't good together. Y'all wasn't good apart. And then when y'all got back together, the shit still wasn't good. It wasn't good. And so I just kind of laughed that off. But they thought they broke it up. They thought they broke it up. And some of the judges were, oh yeah, well, BBO this, that, and the other. And I'm like, I was feeling like the pageant world. I said, are you watching the same pageant that I'm watching? The fuck? You thought the dress was blue, and I know good and well it was red. I'm like, that's a damn mess. But anyway, they did what they could. We just say that. They did what they could. Now, Bianca, it wasn't perfect, but she had the most polished stage performance. She had dancers. They had costuming. It was the most polished, professional look on stage. She's a pretty little thing. She really is. She had a cute little, real dominatrix type outfit, thigh boots and shit. That bitch looked good. I was like, come on, bitch. But you had your good hair and your good heels on. I was all right with it. You know, so in my opinion, I thought she was the best. And she even had a hook because, you know, they didn't have no, Mariah Lynn didn't have a hook for her song. It was just bitch this and bitch that and bitch, not today, bitch. And I was like, exactly, not today, bitch. Good night. So I liked Bianca, but whatever. What do I know? Anyhow. So after they did all that, and they were waiting for the mentality scores and stuff, they go backstage. And Mo goes back there. Mariah Lynn starts the shit. They tell a thing too. Girl, you look nice, honey. Picking. You look nice, girl. But your little friend, honey. So there's a little argument starts, and she gonna say, "Here, I want to give you this." So she gives thing to the paper, and she's reading, and she's like, "Well, Mo, okay, so Mo has a restraining order on Bianca," and Bianca's like, "Mm-hmm." So they're laughing at her, you know, and the next thing I know, Mo's like, "Let's get it, bitch," and went and reached and snatched the whole motherfucking track all the way around, bam, from ear to ear, yank out of Mariah's hair and threw it on the ground. That motherfucker was laying on the ground and said, "Bitch, I know your head is hurting. I know your head is hurting, bitch. And there's a couple strands of your hair that's stuck on that damn track." She yanked it out of there so goddamn fast, and her head went around. I said, oh, bitch, she got you that time, honey. She yanked it, that bitch's head gave woof. I ain't like one of them little wind-up toys. Yanked the shit out of her. But that's what you get Mariah for starting shit. But truly and honestly, Mo, really, bitch, thing one, what are you doing? Because, first of all, you filed a restraining order on Bianca. Bitch, you know you're not even allowed that close to Bianca, but you're so motherfucking ghetto. You believing that it's all about her not being near you. Bitch, you're not allowed near her either. So you're over there near her and then hitting people. Now, I promise you, if these two dumb bitches really wanted to, bitch, they could have you picked up and taken to Mrs. Furthington's finishing school for girls. But you so busy being a mess. Just a damn mess, but she did fuck up Mariah Lynn, though. She yanked the shit out of her. And then you see Mariah Lynn standing there. "Why are y'all getting in front of me? Why wouldn't you let me go?" And I'm looking at her, and you could see right where the hair was missing, because it was just, you know, her hair just got thin right at the one side. It was like, girl, she got your main track, bitch. Got you looking foolish, honey. You looking like Smurfette on the top, honey, and Uncle Fester on the bottom, bitch. That was a mess. A damn mess. But anyway, that's all that basically went on. They didn't even announce the winner. That's where they kind of left us hanging. Just bullshit. This one wasn't so hot, Mona, but all right, we're going to give you a chance. I'll be back next Monday, and hopefully it'll be a little better. So I will see you guys then. Thumbs up, thumbs down. You guys know how all that works, and I will get with you all later. All right, guys. Bye.